Hello, hello. There we go. My mic wasn't on for some reason. G'day. Um, hello, Legos. The big, the big series starts tomorrow. It's gonna be a fucking mess. I'm telling you. How are you doing there, big Legos? I need my Globetrotter. It's been like so long since I've done a fucking opening of anything. I am well, that's good. I need, I don't really need anything. This is my, like, thingy. I guess these. I should, like, unlock my interface and then... I guess I should, like, move shit and zoom it in. I just make it really big. Wait, how do I keep the... There we go. And then chuck it in the middle. And then... open a casket of easies. And then I just move shit to where it needs to be. Surely we're just winning then. And then... close that, close that. And then chuck that like there. What else do I want on my screen? I want my log, don't I? Yeah. Maybe this goes here. And then... I have so many random easy caskets. Oh, that's a really big log. It's really like tall. You know what? That's fine. Wait, let me move this boy. Save it to... No, I just want to... How do I... How do I change my layout mode without saving it to a preset? Is that possible? I don't think that's possible. Like, if I hit save next, it says, do you want to save it to the, like, this one? No, I don't. Do you get an OSH? I didn't yet. I'll find someone. Unless that someone is you. I can't move these, though. And learn. That would be appreciated. Is this like... This isn't... like, I guess I could just chuck this here. But then my invent doesn't fit. Unless I make my invent a wide boy. Like the 4x7. Like I'm a fucking cursed player. Like that. Is this good enough? Poison's the best? Okay, I don't want your SH anymore. It's just not. It's just not. Okay, like. Okay, wait. When we say 4x7, I guess because arguably this would be 7x4, right? So I guess it depends what your. Or I could do a really long one. Like this. Is this better? There. Okay, I think that'll do. That'll be okay. I think scroll was bad. I agree. We try and change. I was trying to see if I could move my buff bar without saving it as a preset, which you obviously used to be able to do, but I'm pretty sure you can't now. Like, because if I hit this to close it, it doesn't save it. And then if I hit save and exit, it'll overwrite my saved preset, which I don't want to do. But I can't set it to not be a preset. Yeah. Oh, I have my. Yeah, hi, Ayumu. Thank you. You can change stuff without changing a save. So you 100% used to be able to. I have no idea how to do that now. I don't know if it's possible. Making adjustments while not over using preset. Yes, I don't know how to do it now though. So if anyone does, let me know. But I don't know if you can. Surely you log into a different account, set up and save as a preset and load that preset on this one. No. That's like too much effort. I mean, the idea, like, it works because, yeah. Like, no, because... Oh, you'd have the same issue because you still overwrite a preset, actually. Yeah. It wouldn't really work. Here's the other question, lads. Where do we open our clues? You know? Where do we go? Where's the winning spot? I don't see how many puzzle skip tickets I get. Pro leprechauns. I don't know if that's the winning spot. Wait, Legos, where did you open your clues? I need to know that first. The farm. Okay, so we're not going to the farm. In the monkey pit. I mean, I kind of want it to be near a bank. Somewhere. We could do Haven Heights. Although we could go into this farmy thing. Does that look cool? Or Amber, you know what? I haven't been to Amberfell. I don't know if I can get here. Does Amberfell look cool? Amberfell. Amberfell might look cool. Ask Grok where the top 4 places to open, then do a poll. I'm not asking if I can AI where to open my clues. No. We've not gone this far down the rabbit hole of asking AI where to no. 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 Okay, does it let me cross the bridge? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, we're not doing the quest. I'm not doing the quest. I need to at some point, but today is not that time. I wonder if that bank's cool. But yeah, plan today is pretty simple. I am going to open some clues. Yep, that's my aim. Can't you break in with Fairing? I don't know. What's the code? Yo, there's a bunny. It's not that cool here because the trees are fucking bugged out. It says after the village is visited for the first time, it can be accessed via the very code DLP. I don't think it'll let me. Doesn't work. Just takes me to Xanaris. That's disappointing. You know what? Let's open a new glog. We're doing that. The birthplace of my boys. Yeah, exactly, Legos. We're opening here. You gotta turn the graphics up for the ogres. Someone said bring a Gmaul in honor of Fina. Where are my Gmauls? There we are. One Gmaul. Okay, boys. Plan is simple today. I want some third age. That is not a dupe. Unfortunately, Big Legos opened his clues, and this is his log. And this is after 20k clues solved and opened, which is very disappointing. It's honestly the worst hard log there's probably ever been. Luckily, I will not be at 20k solved. I will be at 16.5k. So I'll still have a decent chance if we get nothing. I'm staying at Red Car on the Shove. It looks cool. It does look cool. I agree. But yeah, so that's the aim. Is there anything I need to do before I open me clues that someone has told me or not reminded me to do? I have 2/3 each. If our 1400 solved, what the fuck? Why is Legos Mod here? Because he's the best. What am I wearing? Do I have my Luck of the Dwarves on? Yeah, I do. Grab a beer. I have got a lovely mug of apple juice, so I am happy. I guess I should wealth eval. I'll write that down. 130, 707. Okay. Are you alone? I'm not. I'm with my homies. With the big ogres. You know? Apple juice, call it cider. It's not cider. I do like cider, to be fair, though. Self-imposed hardcore. I meant on dinner someday. No, it is self-imposed. There's not an official group Iron Man thing. What would that number be if you didn't any items? Honestly, so probably the same. I think most of my dives I bought when the Jewel Arena was a thing, and I probably would have just staked and lost the money anyway. So the Evolve Valve probably would be exactly the same. Okay, let's fucking open these. We got basically 2100 to open. I just want any piece of third age that isn't plate body. I'd definitely take some dies for GP. I have an obscene amount of backstab capes. I do not want backstab capes. So that's kind of it really. That's just the TLAR. Let's fucking go. And then when I get a what's it called? A medium, I guess I put it into my thingy. I don't know if I want to get rid of some of the chat messages. Ooga booga. Ooga booga. I feel like I should. When do you guys normally reroll? Because everyone's always like reroll if you don't get a 4, which is kind of valid. Wait, how much are forts worth now? I feel like they've gone down. These were like, this would be like a 1.2 mil casket. Now it's like a 900k casket. Because normally it's like if it's a not over a mil, it's not a fort generally. But I think forts might have gone down a bit at some point. For me, no fort plus no master is real. Force of jobs used to be a fort cost was always over a mil. Yeah. Actually, I didn't realize that. Is this spam annoying? Should I turn it off? I feel like if I'd never get a broadcast, so you wouldn't actually see anything in the chat box anyway. Wonder how much Hedge affects it. I don't know. I wonder if it's a thing with the Hedge or the Reaper changes where you can get more points now, or it's easier to get points. But the thing is, the Reaper changes shouldn't really matter. Because the alchemical hikes price is just based off of like the hike. Like if hikes is a mil, alchemical hikes will just go down, and the fort part should be similar, right? So maybe it is the Hedge. Good luck. Thank you, Wanus and Seagull. Maybe the less players PVMs in general system monetization? Maybe. Jump in the rerolls. Lack of in-game content. True. It feels weird because my casket isn't like in the middle of my screen. It's like slightly to the side because I moved it. Yeah, true. I think honestly, it might be the infinite clue change. So it started to kind of come in where there's probably been a decent amount of openings since then, and cluers kind of have a much big ass stack of clues, so they're getting solved faster. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, yeah, they removed the clue cap. So you don't have to solve them once you get 50 or whatever. I think it's as an unlock from the reward point shop, but yeah, most people will have that unlock. Seen that Gasly got his third place reinstated? I did. I'm very unsure about that one. Very questionable, I think. I mean, the whole situation's very questionable. Close. Yeah, like the whole F1 thing, it's like I can't remember if Hajar pitted. Yeah, Hajar. So I think Hajar and Piastri pitted, both because they had penalties. So they wanted to serve their penalty, which makes perfect sense, right? But then it red flagged, so the only benefit they gained from pitting was just to use up their penalty. But they obviously lost track position. And then Gasly didn't pit, and then it red flagged, so there wasn't like his tires weren't fucked or anything. But then obviously didn't serve his penalty. So it's one of those ones where Gasly's penalty shouldn't have been a thing in his first place, and removing it in theory is the right decision. Oh, me first medium. Let's go. But then if you think of it like that, the other two cars wouldn't have pitted anyway. Especially since they've not made changes to everyone who got screwed by it. Then there isn't a clean way to fix it. Yours really turn to a position. Yeah, it's so tough. Like, because that's the whole problem with the whole penalties in the race, but then not serving them, is that if the penalty shouldn't be allowed, you as a team should then be like, oh, we're just intentionally not going to serve it. Because in theory, right? I don't know what the punishment is for just not doing the drive-through for George. But in theory, he could have just not done the drive-through and just ignored the stewards the whole race. And then appealed it, right? So yeah. It's a tough one. And any SpaceX stocks from the IPO? No. What does third get from the race? They get third place. So yeah. I guess that's kind of it, really. Like flag for not serving within 3 laps of full DSQ got you, okay. So they couldn't really ignore it, essentially. Any invites? Wait, what do you mean invites from being third? I mean, they might have made more friends if they came third. But I don't know if there was an implication for him being in third, like now he nets being able to go to the race. No. So it is purely just season points and the enjoyment of just being on the podium, I guess. Yeah. And there's probably other implications like sponsors and all that crap, but yeah. It's not too impactful, like logistically. It just still kind of sucks. But the thing why it's a tricky situation isn't because someone that came third is now fourth and someone that came further down is now third after the race. The implication is that it's tricky because lots of other people had penalties for something they shouldn't have, that then served the penalties in the race and could have finished in better positions. So it doesn't really. Yeah. It doesn't really like even anything out. Guess who's stealing my drop? Where is my drop? I've opened so many clues already. Is it time to complain? $15.55. I mean, if I didn't get any third age, I'd probably complain. But also Legos is worse, so it's like sucks to suck. What's that? Oh, that's the Zamorak one because he got his bowstring. I don't know who that is, but congratulations, Smelly Sock 7. Like, yeah. To be fair, actually, I saw something on Twitter like 2 days ago where some guy was blaming someone for crying. I mean, people probably know what I'm meaning, but blaming someone for crying over something because it wasn't something worth crying over. And he was like, you can only cry over like certain things. And it's like gatekeeping how bad you can feel about something just because someone else feels worse about something. So it's like, I can't complain because I'm not the worst person kind of thing. I've got quite a lot of puzzle skips already, just from kind of not that many clues. How much are they worth now? Is that GE price? They're worth like fuck all. Which is kind of good, because I buy way more than I sell. Or way more than I get. I don't know if I like the white text on the yellow thing when it, like, it looks really odd. Like, it doesn't look odd, it just looks strange, I guess. Wasn't there one guy who actually destroyed 10k caskets? I don't know if it was 10k, but it was a significant amount of caskets. It might have even been more. It was some random amount, yeah. He like drags them out of his invent and was spamming Y or 1 or something, and it just destroyed them all. And I think it's that thing where you don't instantly initially realize, and then you go to click your caskets, and you're like, where the fuck are they? I did a similar thing, not as impactful, but I accidentally overrode an SGB EOF. And then didn't realize at all that entire day, and then only realized when I logged in the next day, tried to find my EOF, couldn't, and then had to go look at my stream to find out where the fuck it went. So that was an adventure. I think it might just be yeah, that. It's me overriding my SGB, but there's no reaction or absolutely anything because I didn't realize at all at the time. And then only realized the next day. My brain just broke. I was like looking over all my EOFs to find out which ones I could remove and which ones weren't. I think I looked over almost all of them and were like, oh, none of these are that relevant. And then I just overrode the one that had equipped, I think. Did banking exact matching not point out? Well, EOFs don't have that. Exact matching is only for augmented weapons or augmented anything. It doesn't work for like EOF things. That was so autopilot. Yeah, literally. I just literally wasn't thinking about it. Really? That's what you. Yeah, well, I think it's because it was added before that really kind of became a consideration. So yeah, EOS would generally just take the like let's say you have one of each color and then one of each color ornamented, it'll obviously just take that specific one. But if you had two that were like the same color and both ornamented, it'll just take whichever is first in your bank. Can you also use rogue augmentation thing, your ECB max skills for someone else? That might not be me, because I haven't done that. I think that was Damp Cat. I remember Damp Cat doing that. Like years ago. But that was on a YouTube video. It wasn't like a stream or anything. The back-to-back medium casket is kind of cool. No broadcasts yet. We're not that far in. Like 400 caskets in, I guess, but soon. Yo, Ayumi's OSH is kind of sick. I'm just going to keep it. Keeps popping off. Did you win? Not yet, Jonna. Not breathing till you get something big. If I spam click through them all, I could do that. But like, I don't want to. Got both elite and hard talent in the same broadcast. I saw someone did that. Like recently. Was that you? What was your last thing? It must have been a die, right? Because elite, you just need a die, I think. Or something. Backstab cape. Oh, interesting. I've got too many of them. I can offer my backstabs to anyone that wants some. Okay, Yumu, I'm AFKing the crab, so we can be buddies soon. Although honestly, I probably won't actually be playing old school for a long time because I'm just gonna be doing my group Iron Man. So I'll just be a crab man. I'll end up with fucking like 99 all stats just from AFKing. Wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it wouldn't be, but also like you don't really need the stats, I guess. And I wasn't really sure how to train mage because I don't really know if I should just kind of like buy runes and hit boss or if there's a cheaper way of doing it because I feel like runes kind of cost a lot. So I'm just kind of poking it with a sword still. Be higher expands that method then now. So I don't think so. But also I'd want it to be AFK. That's kind of the whole benefit. What's the OSH? What's the casket, medium casket rate from OSH? Is it 1 in 100? Feels like 1 in 100. One in 90, not including rerolls. Got you. So maybe Yumi's OSH is kind of crap then. Maybe I don't want to keep it. I got back to back to back to back. That does sound rare. I mean, it's always good. One of the, like, working out the odds of that, it always comes down to some people would consider the rarity of the first one, and some people wouldn't, because the first one doesn't make it, like, special. But then some people would, because that, like, it still include, like, you know what I mean? My crab's dead. Ah! What is 1 in 90? My chance of a backstab cape. I still find it crazy I have more barrels than effigies and third age pieces. How do I have 2 barrels? I got a barrel from OSH proc. That's nuts, actually. Oh god, what's this screenshot? Fuck's sake. I'm hoping that the plugin support adds like a clue thing so I can solve clues without Alt 1. That would be really cool. And then I could do a lot more elites and masters. Go! Wait, a barrow's died so little money! Okay, you know what? It's my first broadcast. We'll happily take the barrows. Let's chuck him in. He goes down there. There we go. No, we'll put him there next to the Jumel. There. Only a small, humble barrows. But that's just, we're just getting started. We're just getting started, okay? We're just getting started. That's okay. How much is a shadow worth now? I actually don't know. It's been a while since I've even like kind of looked at like blue prices or anything really. Not a lot. How much is not a lot? Big yawn. I don't even know why. I went to bed pretty early, actually. I was watching the World Cup game last night, and I got too tired, so I went to bed at halftime. Coins down 844 mil. Okay, so it's probably worth like 700 mil then. Because G price is never accurate. I was trying to sell a Tumakan's robe I found in my bank earlier, and it wouldn't sell for like minus 40% or whatever it was. So I just hit the minus 20 twice. So now I just put it back in my bank, and I'll sell it sometime. Well, I think Magic Gear's not worth much at all anymore because Melee's so insane. I was waiting patiently for a split from that top. I think it must have been keeps. Otherwise, they'll still keep waiting a while. Didn't all dyes plummet price after the whole early versus round tiff? I don't know. Really. So yeah, keep yawning. And then my eyes get all watery. When's the G change to updates more often? We can see recent trades. I don't know. I don't know when it's coming out. I mean, it should be this year, right? Didn't that go out last month? No, no, definitely not. I don't know what happened last month, but it definitely wasn't that. I also forget like when things were placed on the roadmap. Another big medium. Hello, Tater. How are you doing? Good day, my lad. You doing well? I am, yes. How are you? You haven't got to dieable stuff in over 2 years. Yeah, well, they made weapons recently dieable. The Sanctum weapons, and wasn't there something else as well? Necro weapons were like a little bit ago, like a year maybe or something. Dracolich, that's what it was, yep. I actually haven't seen anyone with Daedalic Dracolich. Does it look crap, or does it look good and I just haven't seen it? What's the verdict? I actually haven't seen any of the dyed 1095 mage weapons either. I should probably dye mine. Doesn't look great. Oh. Yawnge. Ice's ass. Third age looks good, but requires 5 third age dyes. Yep, valid. Non-dyed items look best. I would say it definitely very much depends on the thing. I would say in almost every case, no. I'd say dyes look better than the original. The very like notable exception to that, I'd say, is the EGS looks fucking sick without a dye. What others are there? FSOA is like good without a die. SGB's decent without a die. Cyber Light update will be good. I bought a Tubicans Light for I don't know what, like fucking 3 bill, however much they were. And the only thing I've used it for is AFKing Hellhounds for clues before the clue change. And since then, I've not used it a single time. So I really should just fucking sell it. But it's probably, like, not worth selling. Cruise Bikes, it looks good. It doesn't look great to me. Like, it's definitely nicer than the EZK. But I'm just a ZGS fan. Was the best scout farm. Oh yeah, I did use it for scout actually, yeah. Which is really funny because your bar's like 2 abilities, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I used it for skeleton scout farming. Didn't rework the ZGS dies. I don't think so. I think they've always looked decent, but I think the base one has just always been good as well. Better just go to Timbo. I really don't like Third Age Telos weapons. I had a friend back in the day, he was fucking rich, back when Third Age dies were nuts price, like for the day. And he Third Age died the Telos set, and I thought they all looked arse. Like Third Age dies looks really good on some things, but on those 3 weapons, I don't think it looks great. Personally. So we don't like Third Age hard lock. Yo, Oskin, go away. I couldn't think of anything else to say. Yeah, someone said Barrow ZGS and FSOA is so nice. I disagree. I'm not a fan of Barrows on pretty much everything, I think. I think there was something recent Barrows that didn't look actually that bad. That I was looking at. Maybe it was EZK or something? I don't know. Because Shadow EZK is awful. I think Third Age EZK is awful. Maybe it was Barrows that wasn't awful. Third Age EZK best in slot. Barrows like Kovish is good. I think what we're working out, boys, is it's very opinionated because we all have our own sense of what looks good. So we're not gonna end up reaching a consensus on anything. Don't like EZK, but Third Age best. See, that's the thing. I think Third Age EZK looks like not great. I think. Actually, maybe Third Age EZK looks good. I'm actually trying to remember what it looks like. Hold on. EZK. Okay, no. Third Age looks good. Sorry, Third Age looks good. I was thinking of. I thought it looked. Yeah. I take it back. Third Age is banging. This is the Third Age one. That's sick. I was thinking of the ZGS, but as an EZK because I didn't recall seeing it. I don't really like the ZGS because it's just kind of like white. I like the Third Age recently. They've gone for kind of a more like dark contrasting theme. The same with the Lengs that they did. I think those look a lot better than the older style, like just make it white type of thing. But then it's not actually white because the game can't make the color white. So then it ends up like cream. Yeah. Okay, Third Age GGK. Who did I flame for the Third Age GGK? I take it back. Gartic. Okay, that's a fucking weird name. I don't take it back anymore. You keep the flame. Ugh. Gonna Bowser anything? No. Okay, no. No, Bowser. I'm pretty sure I own a Bowser Khopesh from flanking. Oh, I think I keep it because there wasn't anything to do with it. Oh no, I must have had a shadow flanking, I think. But anyway, no. Oh, I was hoping that was a drop. Like your name is Shartik. I just can't stop thinking of Shart. Like that's just all I think of. Like no green weapons, it's only because of niche. Yeah. I think what I like, so the Khopeshes for me, there's kind of two types that they've done. There's the Barrows and Ice. And I can't remember what the third age looks like, but there's Barrows and Ice where they kind of are very solidly that color. And they kind of look quite smooth looking. And then there's like the the Shadow and the Blood Khopeshes, which kind of are a lot more. They're a little bit darker and they're more particly. Like they have the particles on the blades, and I really like those ones. So that's why like I have Shadows and Barrows. Why do I keep saying Barrows? Shadow and Blood Khopeshes I really like, and I have those too. But like the ice ones, which I know are really, really popular. And also the Barrows, I really don't like them. Because I like the particly bits. It's kind of like Blood Scythe, I think looks sick, because you get that like nice little particles on the blade at the end, but I don't think Ice Scythe looks good. Bro, fucking... Another one? Another one? Another one? I've got 12! I've got 12! Another one? Let's get him out the bank. Pop him down there. It's not really what I wanted. Like the animated stuff like Scythe, Nox, Seismic, Surface Ray, Lantern, Omnis, EGS, and Trails. Yeah, I like stuff like that. I don't really know what the necro weapons look like, to be honest. I don't think I have dyed necro weapons. I don't think I'll ever dye them, but for all the tier 90 dyed shit. I mean, we all want old Seismics. The old, like, bloom on the Seismics was sick. How many free bank slots you got? Like 50. Bang. Ah. Am I only at 4 shadows? Can I get some more shadows, actually? Bloom was so nice? Yeah. The two complaints I see, which sometimes are from the same people, is the bloom on Seismics and the mess of Ice-Dyed Serenic. And we all know who's complaining about that one, but it's valid. It used to look fucking sick. And now it just looks weird. I feel like I should have rerolled the previous one. If ice, or did I say ice die? Third age die. But my brain can't do two things at once, and I'm literally just clicking the same invent spot, and that's too much for me. I'm still just, maybe I'm just still sad about my backstab. We should also get a new die. Ice die's 8 years old. I mean, we've had Aurora and Soul. They just haven't added them to clues, which I feel like people are quite split on whether dice should only come from clues or whether they should come from other stuff. Like I feel like they should just be on easies and mediums personally. Like, why the fuck is anyone going to do easies and mediums once you get a log? And just dice don't count. So I've kind of not been a fan of the Aurora and Soul dies. I don't think they look great to me. I think Soul looks better than Aurora for most things. I have a Soul died Star Faciliske because that was the only weapon I didn't have died at one point. So I was like, I'm just going to fucking dye it with a Soul because I didn't think it looked great with anything else. I think Soul was the cheapest dye that wasn't Barrows. But I'm not the biggest fan of it on most things. But I kind of just like the OG dies, you know, the standard ones. Counting ice as an OG die, honestly. Even though it's not really. What if you can mix the existing dice together for some new variants? I mean, sounds cool on paper. Until Jags have to go and find an artist to make all of the different variants. And then it's never coming out. Not all combinations. No, all combinations. What if I can mix like 6 of the dies together? The dyeing, like, the process of making the dyed items now is a lot more efficient than it used to be. Like, so in like the model viewer in the cache, you can go and find a Blood Nox Scythe, for example, and it will just be a Blood Nox Scythe, and it will show as a Blood Nox Scythe. But if you go and look for like a Blood Lantern or something, you can't find it because all of the recent dyed things are just retextures of the original item that are done like in the client, basically. So there isn't a model of a Blood Lantern that's actually like used for something. Oh, I guess we could chuck that in the invent. The third age misroll. Let's go. We'll put him there. But yeah, so like the process of getting dyes made and things is a lot cleaner than it used to be. Refill machine. Oh, it says it's finished though. That means I'm done. Blood Scythe would be better than this when the stick was black instead of brown. Black concept. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean with the like changing the handle. Yo, John, we should buy a scythe. And then we could use it on our grass. Like a big scythe. On a Facebook Marketplace the other day. Do it! Like after this, I need to cut the grass, I think. That's what I'm thinking of it. It's also going to be too hot, so I don't want to do it. Okay, we're about halfway through our opening. So far, we've had the equivalent of fuck all. Which isn't ideal. But that's okay. I mean, we got 2 broadcasts, so we got to feel special. That last clue ended in 666. Is that a sign? What song is this? I'll tell you. My song thing broke the other day. I don't know why, but it doesn't really, like, work. So, yeah. Like, if I do exclamation mark song, it just has the same song that's been there for ages because it broke during that song. So, I need to fix it. But I can't remember what plugin I used. So, I'm going to have to, remember. So tomorrow I'm starting my group Iron Man with Ryan, and we're gonna be like a hardcore basically. And the amount of times Ryan has said to me, "Don't die early," has made me question my ability at this game. Like, I'm really worried I'm gonna die early now because he keeps saying, "Don't die early," and I'm scared. KBD, I know. I feel like if it's more than just my life on the line, I'd actually like play safe. You know what I mean? Like, grab the Zemi wine. Yeah, that was crazy. Should be worried about him instead. Well, I was thinking for any kind of PVM like bossing, I'm still probably more likely to die because I haven't had a hardcore like he has, and all my bossing I've done with best in slot gear. Like in reality, I'd say for the entire series, I am probably more likely to die than him because he's literally just finished a fucking hardcore, right? They do world wakes. I mean, the only like tough-ish part is just the running, which like it's just fine. Confidence in you, bro. Okay. I didn't have my shield keybound. Okay, I messed up, and then my shield wasn't keybound, which is totally on me. But it was more of a lack of preparing than a full mess up. You know. God, what is that clue? Missing anti-fire was a problem. Well, that was intentional because I didn't have anti-fire. But my plan was I would just walk it, right? And if I messed up, I would just put my shield on. Because, you know, the anti-fire shield balling. But then I realized I didn't actually have my shield keybind because I think I changed my keybinds at one point. Or I pressed the... Basically, yeah. So when I pressed the bind, nothing happened. So I think I tanked a hit, which was like a mistake. And then I tanked the second hit because I didn't have the shield on. So that wasn't great. Although, to be fair, for those that saw me play old school leagues, I didn't do the best job at my first Jad attempt either. So maybe I am just shit. What do you think the first death on the hardcore will be? That's really an interesting question, because I guess you don't really know how early you're going to die. Or what it will be too. Like, I don't know. Like, so there is the stipulation. Is that the right use of stipulation? I don't know. That if we have a client crash or a DC and we die, because obviously it's a self-imposed hardcore, those are not counted as deaths, pretty much. If it was very obvious in that scenario that you wouldn't have died, if that makes sense. So we're ruling those out. But we're doing like we just have 2 lives, basically. I think it's basically just old school rules, because obviously in old school, if you DC'd, you'd escape crystal, right? So it's pretty much that. Although on RC you have signs, so I guess it's not exactly the same as old school, because you'd have signs and rod, but yeah. The please look at Arg, like he'll tell us. That's true. Yeah, like I think it will be. I don't think we've properly exactly clarified, but I think the whole aim of it is there probably will be some chat kind of vote, or some kind of like, hi, this is the death, what do we think, boys? For like a client crash DC type thing. But if it was in a situation where it's very obvious you were fine, you weren't going to die, you were going to get the kill or whatever, then it doesn't really, yeah. I mean, hopefully there are no client crashes. But you guys have probably been here for a while. And we know that that won't be happening. So yeah. Like, one of the first things I said to Ryan when he came to me and was like, hi, I want to do a duo hardcore group Ironman, was like, well, what happens if a client crash? Because I knew that's 100% like gonna happen, yeah. Because you guys won't have to do any Outglade core. I don't think we've revealed our final goal, so I don't know. We might not. How much clues have you completed? 16.5k hards. What's the plan after the opening? After the opening, I will be so I believe at some point today I'm doing a stream with Ryan where we're babbling about bossing. Pardon me. I don't know when that stream is. But I don't think it'll be immediately after. So I'm probably actually going to go and cut the grass after my opening. Because I need to go and do that. In terms of what I'm doing after that, I don't know. Yo, I've got too many rerolls. Stop giving me good clues. I mean, that's not really how it works, but there we go. Brian will probably never solve his. Oh, Yeoman. Oh, why did I say Yeoman will probably never solve his 2 masters? No, he won't. I don't think. Because there's clues after our core, but we should see me a final side. Yeah, I always want to kind of revisit them, but I feel like things keep popping up, you know, like old school leagues, and then the DG titles, and then the series, and there'll be RS3 leagues, and then there'll be the big boss at the end of the year. Like, and I feel like I never really have time to do clues because I prefer to do clues as like a big, you know, a couple of weeks or a month of just doing clues rather than just kind of doing them on and off. You know what I mean? So if you assume what I like a few months. Yes, so I don't know when Ryan will be live today. Um, but I'll probably be live before him, so we could maybe go over that beforehand. You turn off the music? No, you could probably refresh to get it back, unless you don't like the music, and then you can just kind of sit there quietly. But the music should be there. You already live? I could do it before I end. But it keeps the theme with the stream later though, because I think we're gonna do like a mirror board going over the bosses and things. I think that's the aim. So I'd prefer to do it before the stream later than after the stream now. Other than Gemrox, early crafting sucks. What's your plan? I have no idea. I do not know. I will definitely be getting carried in terms of methods by Ryan or chat or Dorky. Was worth it before opening? I wrote it down. We can compare when I'm finished, but it probably won't have gone up a lot. I have a feeling. Can I? Okay, we've got 700 casket left. I'd like a shadow or a third age, and not 15 super restores. Where do my super restores go? Here they are. Take out 15. Sick. And for anyone unsure, that's a third age misroll. That's why I'm sad. We keep going. Skilling done still viable enough that I think it's viable. I think it's viable still. I don't know. You guys ask me a lot of questions, and I don't interact with a lot of the game. So I don't know. I've got no idea. I'm pretty sure Dung, like DG Div, is still very much the same. DG Crafting, I remember, was only good low level, and it probably is still decent low level. But I think it gets outclassed by Gemrox pretty fast, especially because you get the mining XP from it. You use a slider puzzle solver on Mac. I remember all one didn't work on Mac or something. I use RuneKit, but it gets worse. There we have Mac update. Yeah, so RuneKit is what I have used and would use if I was going to solve some clues with slidey puzzles and didn't want to use the puzzle skip tickets. But it's really, really shit. RuneKit specifically is shit. And then RuneScape, a while ago, that maybe like 3 years at this point now, they did an update to how scaling works on your client. And I remember it kind of messed up a lot of people's Alt 1. And then they added a fix to it. Alt 1 did. Which RuneKit obviously haven't added. So I have to play at a really weird resolution, like in my display settings on my Mac, to let RuneKit actually see my screen, which is why I absolutely hate using it and never use it. So, in theory, RuneKit works, but there's a reason I never ever use it, and it's because it's shit. I am really hoping that when plugin support and API stuff comes out, there's an actual like native solver that I can use that will actually work. It could literally be shit. I don't care. I just basically RuneKit was fine for me until Jagex made that change to kind of the UI scaling of the client. And it means that if I want to use RuneKit now, I have to change my display setting to a non-native resolution, which means it gets kind of blurry. Which means it's very much not fun to actually just play the game. So yeah. OSR solver. Yeah, I mean, I know it. I mean, I think people are expecting them to add kind of like tile markers and things. So I think clues will get very, let's say, like, I don't think they'll be as fun, but they'll be like less thought, right? Could you just kind of like click on tile, whatever. But I expect it'll be kind of similar to the old school one, right? Like where you have like a thing where to dig, but then with RST it's probably a bit more, right? They'd have like things where like you could surge or die from, maybe. I'm kind of expecting that. But then also it depends on what they allow for the plugins, because I think the plugin hub will be all Jagex made stuff or user submitted and Jagex approved stuff. I'm guessing it won't be as vast or as randomy as what RuneLite has. It's not like with tile markers, there's going to be 1,000 new clues, and people expect too much. So I think there's a mix. There's people that wouldn't do clues now because it's annoying, but they might do them because it's simpler and they just want to finish the clues that they have. But I don't think there'll be any new people that will actively enjoy solving clues who didn't already enjoy solving clues. I think that is the difference. Like, more people will probably solve clues at some point, but I don't think the average clues solved over X amount of time will change, really. Wondering why you're doing this in silence. I was like 40 seconds behind the live because apparently I can go back now, but it has to go on track. Oh yeah, so channels on Twitch you can kind of rewind, but yeah, it's watching it from the VOD because I have my music channel separate in my VOD. So yes, that is, I guess, intentional in every aspect, but weird because I actually find it's quite hard to notice if you're behind on a stream. Okay, boys, give us the big third age. Give us what we're all wanting. Plate body dupe? No, we're not getting a plate body dupe. We're just not. The game loves me too much. It wouldn't do me like that. Clues already got so much faster. Yeah. Clues are significantly faster to gather and solve in most cases. Like, if all one worked fine for me, I'd have no issues just using the solver than using puzzles. Or not using puzzle skip tickets, but doesn't really work that well for me. What's the 1 in X on any third age? I think it's like 1 in 2,500 or so if you include rerolls. I think it's about that. 15 superstores, take it or leave it. I don't want it. I suck at the scan clues. So scan clues, I think, are one of the toughest things to learn. or to do blind or like without much knowledge. But when you learn the route and how the pulsing kind of equates to where you should go, they become really, really fun, which is kind of, it's really nice to do them. Like they become really fun and like you kind of like thinking through where you should go next type of thing. I don't really do elites much, but scan clues I do really enjoy. Remembering the routes where I struggle with so many. I think it's tough when all the routes are shown to you in like the way they are and you have to try to remember all of them in all the different spots. But I think most of them, when you kind of condense it down, become pretty simple. Like, let's say you do Varrock. It's like, okay, if it doesn't triple, I'll like dive and search to this spot. And then if it doesn't double, I just TP somewhere else. Like, you can cut out a big portion of the spots with just like the first kind of simple like decision point. And even just learning like the first simple decision point of each clue is really, really useful. Like, I think Dorgus Khan's it's an odd one because of the way that the thing is shaped, but it's a kind of a simple one. If you teleport to south, you run somewhere. If it doesn't pulse, you TP out, kind of thing. Like, learning just that part, really good. Learning the other stuff, still useful, but not as big of a time save, right? A long time since I've done scans, so I can't remember. Like, for example, the Eagle's Peak scan. That's an example where no one gives a fuck. It's a shit scan. It doesn't really have a really simple decision point where you kind of know exactly what, like, this area's all out. Like, it's a bit of a trickier one. But yeah, like Ardi or Tavif have like those kind of, it's such a large area with more than one teleport that you can quite nicely TP to one area, move in a certain way, realize it's not there, and then TP out to the other place. Those ones are quite nice. Like Haunted Wood was always a bit of a tricky one for me because it's just got one TP. They're all kind of vaguely just around the TP. It doesn't have a simple like go this way until X and then go the other way, you know what I mean? I just not get anything while it's gone. Okay, now you're back. Can we get something? Because we're looking a little dry here. That's not what I wanted. Okay, maybe I need to specify what I want. Mr. John Jax, I would like a third age amulet, please. That didn't work. Gilded third age? Yeah, because Gilded's better, right? It's like third age, but trimmed. Third age, 2 trades. On old school, when I TP into the GE, instantly I just get a random PM from some bot that's for some like Discord giveaway or some shit. And I'm like, go away. Legos was trimming his third age piece at World 2G. No one showed up. Well, I guess. What's that, third age? Old school G is a crazy place. It's either people trying to scam you, RWT, or advertise their OnlyFans. Those are the 3 GE options. Like, imagine teleporting to PVM Hub and having that. I'm getting quite a lot of... You know what? We actually could get our medium log done today. That would be kind of cool. It only advertises one specific OnlyFans. Yes. We spend bonds on OnlyFans. I mean, it would be a good system, to be honest. Think about the money they make. Maybe Ayumu's OSH has done a good job. It hasn't helped with the jobs, but it's helped with the medium caskets. Maybe Ayumu needs to give me his Luck of the Dwarves too. Maybe my Luck of the Dwarves cursed. You know how whenever you'd watch a micro opening, or just a general micro stream, he'd say Luck of the Little People, because the dwarves, right? I feel like we need to start calling it Luck of the Ryan now, because he's the little people. Need an HSR. UI. Guess we get some more gilded. Yeah, full good. So I am. Oh, you got anything good yet? I don't know, Legos. It's not winning. I've got 350 left. I know how to shadow or third age. It's been a bit since my last broadcast though, so maybe we can get another one. I mean, since your last backstab, I don't want a backstab. Many years ago, I flamed Trebors because he got a couple backstabs in a clan opening. I feel like ever since that moment, I've been cursed. And all I get is backstabs now. I've sent Joe's an item rename request. Luck of the Ryan. Oh god, I'm gonna get a fucking DM from him later, asking why I flamed him. Probably more likely in third age was a lost item reclaim. You know what? Maybe we should try it out. I'll tell him I opened a... Well, here's the thing, right? It doesn't go on your log, so it wouldn't actually be useful. Like, I could tell them I lost the third age from, like, the casket bugged, but they wouldn't actually give it to me. And even if they did, it wouldn't be on my log. Because I remember years and years ago, someone did many Glacial kills, got fuck all. They did like 5k Glacial kills without a core. So they item reclaimed one. And they got given it, but it didn't go on their log. And then later they got a second core, but it was their like first core, right? So they had the Glacial log completed, so they've made both lanes, but only with one core on the log. which was kind of funny. Well, the guy who got 1k master cost with 0 clues done. Yeah, yeah. Since I had that with a stage with a rollback. Oh, that's rough. I always see the funny like item reclaims where someone get like there was one where someone lost a hex hunter or lost a hex hunter, but we all know it's the same shit, right? And then got given the DG hex hunter version. Pretty cool. It is like honestly, I'd take that more than the actual hex hunter because the actual hex hunter is worth nothing and it's useless. Bro, I bought a hex hunter many years ago, for like 900 mil, and now it's worth like nothing, isn't it? In this week, yeah. Who? Okay, I'm not gonna say Wake IDOT'd his P hat set and then item reclaimed it and got it back because that wouldn't be accurate because there's no evidence of that. But I'm sure something similar to that happened. Potentially. Yeah, I bought my, like, if everyone remembers the duo Rax record I did with Fina, like the most relevant record of my career, let's be real, it was fucking banging. And those who've seen the like kind of the video of it, like we started doing it many years before we got the record, and back then the play was to reuse range. So we both bought a Hex Hunter, and it was fucking bank at the time. But then we never actually got to use it, which is kind of disappointing. Bro pre-typed the grats. I haven't got anything yet. Which are complaining. Yeah, I've actually done a decent job of that, I think. Didn't someone get Hex Hunter from Fleshy, but didn't count for log because it was an interface? I don't know what Fleshy is. Flesh Hatcher? Maybe? Got they forcibly banned and then you got personal title, wasn't it the E? I don't know. I don't really know the story behind that. Hatcher? I didn't know if Hatcher had a Hex Hunter drop. Wait, no, I think I did because it was like really rare. And everyone was like, complaining because they were weird. But everyone that was normal thought it was kind of cool. Bruh. It's not even a unique. It's just a fucking another shield. Okay. I really like clues. But maybe my account just isn't made for clues. Like maybe I should just go do something else with my time, you know? Last 200 clues, lads. Give me a unique third age piece. And a shadow die. Ideally a third age piece, though. You're getting third age on the unofficial GM. I don't want that. Third age plate? Bro, nah, we're not getting a third age plate. JX? Can I have something nice? Maybe it's just not meant to be. The bright side. I'm actually really hoping I get the medium title. I'm 2 off. Congrats. Thank you. It's coming. Just wait. Just hold your pause, champ. The farm provides. Legos. Did the farm provide for you? Out of interest. For anyone wondering. Yes. Ah. Okay. Wait, what's that emote? Go back. That clue had 69 in it. That's the funny number. Do you think anyone's ever gotten a 696969? Crazy how much a log can change in 2,000 clues. Bro, I'm getting something. We've got 100 left. We're gonna get 2 drops. Okay? Just you wait. Pops out of 69420. Was that a while ago? I feel like it was in a micro opening, so I feel like I might have edited. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. I'm just not getting shit, am I? I'm just not getting shit. 5 overloads in the making. Bro. I feel like every clue opening I do is just pretty disappointing. And then the next one's even more disappointing. You know what? We don't have many left, but we're getting the supersets out. There we go. I think I had like 15 potion rolls. Hold on, you opened like 5k, right? I think in 2k caskets. Sadly not. Hold my tanks. I have 2 things to say to you. One, big grats on your Zuck kill. And 2, I did enjoy the comments when someone was like, "How do you swap your armor so quick?" And you're like, "I pressed my fingers really fast." And then Andy replied, I can't remember what Andy said, but it made me laugh. But yeah, I'll be honest, I only watched like the last like third of your kill because like I couldn't be bothered. But good job. Okay, Big John. Big John the JJX. 1071 Clue cards on sheet for next week Saturday. Clue Choosers opening. Yeah, Clue Choosers do kind of an opening quite often. I never like do any of them, but do we get to use reels? You know what? Yeah, let's drop like 3 of them. Do you think Mod Ryan's lurking? I don't know. Maybe he's at work. Oh no, he's probably not at work anymore. We've only got a teeny weeny amount left. But like, we need to pick a song. What song should we do? We're doing this. I believe that between the two of us, we have 36k hearts and 2 pieces of third age. Honestly, yeah. That is kind of crazy. Not for long, though. Just you wait, Legos. 40 caskets left. There's like 2 off with 20k. I know. His RNG is crazy. Oh, I fucking love this song. Nothing on the drop either. Big Oscar, let him open some. Bro, he'd managed to fucking destroy them. He likes to walk all over my keyboard. What's that? Last one. Oh no. Um, and then I just open cards to him next time. Got 4 third ages. We did. We actually got 4 and then an extra 2. Okay. Not ideal. We're gonna open some mediums. Let me go buy some rerolls. See why I do only elites. Yeah. How much does that cost? I'll buy like 100. Okay, so here's my medium log. I need a cat mask and a wolf mask. That's what needs to drop in my thing. Medium counts at 1. I wish it was at 0, but I kind of wanted to keep my comp, so medium counts at 1. And yeah, 16.5 hards basically. Not many of the other. I just do those. I mean, almost 2k masters. Got fuck all from those. But yeah, cat mask, wolf mask, and then we literally just reroll everything. Even the master clues are a reroll. Hopefully, we get some progress. Reroll the reroll token. That's fine. I'd rather spend the rerolls on the casket than gain the token, if that makes sense. I didn't hear it. It's sad to see the masters because they're so rare from a medium, but they're getting rerolled. I actually don't know if I'll have enough space for all the rewards from masters. I should do, because I'm just re-rolling all of them, right? So it's only like 25. The interface is kind of like a bit buggy. I think if you do it too fast, it doesn't work. Ooh, I found briefcase. I got 5 of them. Or my crab died. I'm a crab kind of guy. Oh yeah, and then I'll look at my wealth well. I forgot about that. Your master shit rate really balanced. Yeah, I mean I've got got all the shirts I need. Went pretty good. I just need the little masks to stop pissing about, you know? I think ideally I get progress in from one of them, but both would be ideal. Oh no, I just said ideally and then gave a scenario that wasn't ideal and then said a different ideal scenario, but just pretend I'm normal. I don't know what you need for base, elite, and master log. I can't remember actually. Pretty sure I don't have either of them though. I think you need a 3rd age piece and a 2nd age piece, right? Use 1 back item, die in 3rd age piece. Okay, got you. And then his masters all dies on the 3rd age or 2nd age piece. Might be that. Goodbye, master. Goodbye, another master. I miss him. Cloaking's the best not content in Twitch unless it's your Legos opening. Yeah. For one of my cloakings, you can arrive just when I've finished. And then you haven't missed anything. And you've saved so much time. And Tryrism. I miss Tryrism. He was a character. You asking us to leave? No, because this is the end. So this is the part where you're meant to be here. All dies, one of each cape and second piece. So basically, yeah, because I don't have the elite, because I don't have any third age druidic. Well, I don't have some of the masks either, actually. And then masters, I don't have a third age die or a blood die, and then a second age. Yeah, I've never had a big die, which is kind of expected, I guess, because I've only got like 3.5k clues done of the big ones, the elites masters, but maybe I'll try to get all the base titles done whenever they add plugins, assuming there's a clue solver one, right? Must be still decent rare because you need full die set in second age. Yeah, I remember someone finished their gold master one with a blood. No, was it gold? I think it was gold master. Might have even been gold elite actually. With a basically someone finished one with a die because the die set's kind of rare, obviously. Or maybe it was base master. They finished with a blood die at a stupid high number. There was something that someone finished with a die. At like 20k sold. That's all I know. I've forgotten the specifics. Eight more cookies got you. Not a single piece of log progress. Yet. Yo, Ranger Boots, I'm gonna have to reroll the fucking 444. I'm gonna miss you. Each die. I thought it was. Let me find the thing. Yeah, it was elite clue log. Like golden elite clue log. They finished at 19k with a blood die. Bojo. That's what it was. There's a guy third age die off Goldmaster because at 5k rage quick, so anyone with third age die. I mean, I'd love to get a big die from one of the clues. I've never had a big die. Oh, another shirt. Another shirt. But a different kind of shirt. You delete masters? I know! But I'm waiting for the plugins support. Because I can't really do them now. Because they're annoying. Not in a dupe mask? Nah, trust. We're getting a unique right here. With our 10 rerolls. Okay. Are we going for the logless clue opening? We are. Unfortunately. Thinking the clues probably to stack pickpotting Metaphor Guardian Hardcore series. So I wish they were a little bit more AFK, because you only get 5 minutes AFK, right? Because of the what's it called? Mask thing. We made 2 bill basically. Which, considering we didn't get a single die, I think it's pretty decent. Basically a bill per clue. What the fuck, Rich? I'm pretty sure most of it's just untradeable. I think most of that's just a P-hat. Isn't it die? Brother, it's like 77 mil. Whereas more keepsake than bank. Yeah, I mean, it literally is just my P-hat. Yep. How many masters do I have in my clue carrier? Not many, like 250-ish masters to do. I probably should work out how to do AFK clue gathering, because like it doesn't really matter because I have so many that I'm not gonna like solve for now, but it like I might as well AFK that while I do my hardcore series, right? But then I'm also AFKing the crab, and I don't want to AFK 50 things, because then I'll be like not even playing the game, you know? Fix your interface. You mean it's not perfect? You don't like this view of just the top of my, or the bottom of my clue carrier thing? Before I got only last a day. If I died twice on day 1, I think that's kind of my problem. And I should just quit. Because, like, you know. You want to give clues? Yeah, well, it's because I'm AFKing the crab at the moment. Don't ask why it's gone black. It's just how it be. And I get like 10 minutes AFK, but then the evening I'd only get 5 minutes AFK. And I don't want to AFK both at the same time. But then also the crab, it's not like 10 exactly. It's like 10 plus a bit. So it wouldn't sync up. You know what I mean? So I feel like it would end up being annoying. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like I have enough clues. Where's the Yumu? He needs his hat back. I feel like I have enough clues in my carrier. Anyway. Like 3.7k hards, 1.5k elites. Like that's a decent amount. Phil. This a Yumu? I think this is a Yumu. Tell me it's you. I don't want to give this to someone random. I mean, you do have GM, so surely it's not that random. Wait, G price is only 10 mil. It's me. Well, that's not how it works. I mean, fuck it. It's a Yumu. I'm not fucking whatever. His problem. I'm a Yumu. That's actually me, thanks. Okay, Mod Reaper, when you woke up this morning, did you think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fuck over Pups RNG? Because if you didn't, then I'd like to know who did. Every morning? Oh, okay. That's fine. Kind of disappointing. But, like, you know what? I get it. Don't get anything. I got a Barrows die and a Backstab cape. And that was it. So in 16.5k hards, I have one piece of Third Age, which is not exactly ideal. While your toes colliding with the bank chest collection box, I've just got big feet, okay? You know, they're just poking in a bit. It was 2 hours? No, I wasn't that lucky. It was just one. Just one lonely Barrows. Never free camping on those again. Bro, the character face looks weird now. Look at me. Also, why is it really glitchy? I don't know. But yeah. Honestly, it looks better with my head on. With my ogre mask. If I take that off, it looks more creepy. Yeah. I mean, I've got the Marge hair at the moment. I'm Big Marge. Alright, what are you doing if this rolls up to you? Look at me. That's cursed. I mean, it's a hairstyle. It exists. It's called fucking... What's it called? Bride of Frankenstrain. This boy. Probably the reason the cosmetic toggle had it. I mean, honestly, you know what? I'm happy to get updates out there. I'm just doing one for the team. I should get, like, purple streaks, though. Look at me. Wish the cosmetic toggle didn't mess up overrides. Yeah, it's a tough one where, like, you want the cosmetic toggle on, but then, like, what if I want to see, like, keepsake weapons? Because they're, like, still, like, cool. But I don't want to see, like, cosmetic things, right? Like, it's a tough one. Sorry, it's just really funny. It's funny because when you don't have the ogre head on, your, like, chest area becomes really, really long. Okay, at least I'm not a cat girl. We had an override scythe, it was like holding a scythe, now it's what weapon you have under. Oh, does that work like that? That's kind of weird. So like... Wait, so what do I have to do? I have to do... Oh. And then... What do I do now? Do I turn the cosmetic thingy? You 8 colors, for example, they could like 5 colors and choose all the time box. The UI I don't mind. The target I hate. I like squares instead of circles. Biggest stub in the world. It was stupid. It was circles in the first place. The ability to not have a small square to just show you what you're targeted, I think, is really bad. I hate that the square is big or nothing. Can you see just like... Oh yeah, wait. Squares are shit. I mean, squares are good. You want square. Because it's a fucking square game. But it's like... I want the square to be small so I know what I'm hitting. But not have the square to be huge because I don't care about knowing how big the target is, I guess. To make your arms jiggle. Do my arms jiggle? Didn't see you there. I was too busy looking at Monarch outfit. Tell us half a screen square? Yeah. It's kind of like, I go Hellware. Ignore that big square. That's just kind of for fun. What do I pray? Melee. Like, I want to have something that shows under the boss that I'm hitting it, but not be huge and in my face. And currently you can't have that, but you used to be able to. That's the thing I don't like. Why are you holding your scythe cool? I see the issue now. It took me a while to fucking figure it out because I'm dumb. Yeah, that's really weird, actually. Yeah. You know what? I don't like that. Wait, I guess in combat it's the same, right? Equip anchor? You think I own an anchor? I mean, I might actually, I don't know. No, I don't. But yeah. That's weird that I can, like, change that, but not intentional. Oh, wait, your arms wiggle. If you... I mean, I have the blowpipe. Wait. Wait, my arms get really... Look, they're, like, hidden. No, they're there. Blowpipe's the best override still. Just so everyone knows. If you're ranging, you want the blowpipe. For one reason. Because... when you're in combat and you run... and then you stop, you do that weird ass jiggle with your character where they like stop their Naruto walk and they like awkwardly do that thing, right? But the blowpipe doesn't have that. You just run normally. So blowpipe is still best in slot because it doesn't have that bug. So make sure you use your blowpipe. I know 4 months ago when they said that'd be fixed. I do too, but like, you know, give it time. What's that thing? I want to use my bulb. I know it's weird. Wait, why do I hold them with different hands? Oh, I guess that, you know what, that makes sense because like you'd hold like, yeah. Although it doesn't look the best with the ogre outfit, but I can't really complain about that. That's kind of on me. I feel like that's not really their problem. Like I can't really see the crossbow. The hell is wrong with your trees? Ah, so about the trees. So last Monday, they put out a patch note that says, we have fixed textures that are missing or incorrect when you have a Mac. Which actually meant we've done fuck all. So that's why my trees look like that. Because they just do. That's why this tree has no trunk either. That's just the tree. It's just floating. This tree is also just floating. Playing this game on a Mac's kind of fun. It adds a bit of intrigue to everything. Best slot setup for Penguin. You go, I want... So only some trees, because all of them look a little bit different. I wonder if Karamja's like playable now, or if it's still a bit weird. No, Karamja's still... Well, I guess it's playable, but it's normal. Did they fix your waist? Yes. I have a waist now. Look at me. Let's go. But what's really fun is Jerks didn't fix my waist. Whenever you load the client on Mac, there is a random assortment of things that will load and not load. And every time you load the client, that number is different on different items. Such as this, which the icon no longer exists. Or this. So I put these boots on, my feet will disappear. There we go. Now I have no feet. Notice the massive gap by the wall puddles. Yeah, that's just fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so basically every time I open the client, a random assortment of things disappears. And I have to know what they're going to be. Like, sometimes I'll start on a massacre hour, and I have to relog after the first kill because the tiles on the floor don't load. There aren't too many items in here that are missing, so that's honestly kind of good. That's a feature, not a bug. Ah. I see. Like this. Like the 20th anniversary bottoms decided to not load. So basically it leaves you with a weird scenario where if you get the right RNG, because it is RNG, you can make yourself invisible to yourself. If you get enough things that are invisible that didn't load. So that's the challenge. Are there head slot items that didn't load? There we go. I can still see my arms. That's not great. I need a different top. I need a long sleeve top that also didn't load. So sometimes you might log in and not get the RNG. So you don't have a long sleeve top that didn't load. And then you're disappointed, you know? I don't think we got the RNG lads. Oh no, that's just the that's just the ghostly robe. Okay. Disappointing. We try again another time. Well, we can just run around like this for now. But I'll put my Blast Diffusion boots on. Wherever they went. There. This is me. So yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. OP for PKing. So what is unfortunate is it only works for me. So to everyone else, I probably look really strange with my random assortment of equipped things. But it's only on my client that I'll be invisible. But yeah. Let me check. Yeah, I'll just look like whatever I'm wearing will just look normal to you. So praying that P has a Mac and you have the right items to be invisible. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same for everyone that has a Mac on that specific day, or if it's just still random. People think it's normal. Another pop outfit? Yeah, exactly. They'll be like, oh, it's just standard. Is it like a bot? See? On a Mac Mini, random textures don't load for me as well. Is it the same? What if it's the same textures between us? What if we could both be invisible together? I'm guessing it's not, though. But yeah, so basically it's kind of a little bit frustrating because, like, I don't care about my character, right? But things like in bosses won't load sometimes. Like the Amaska and Nakatra floor tiles is actually quite a common one that doesn't load. So there are times when the first kill of an hour will not be very good, and then I will realize and have to log out. But yeah. Most of my hatch if I restart the case at least. Yeah, yeah. I think if I restart most things, like, I guess we'll find out. You got loads. Is an hatch floor symbol still a thing of that? Is it something else? The floor tiles. I don't know about the symbols. I've never had that one. I've only had the, like, you know, like the blue squares where they won't load. Yeah, see, now it's a different amount of things. I've still got no legs, but I can see other stuff. And my wars poles are back. And my trees are back, but the branches are still bad. A surprisingly common one is this bank will disappear as well. Which is okay, because you can still use the bank. I do have less legs than before. You just hate Mac users? Yes, you are correct. I'm actually really worried. Because at some point, because you know how Apple transitioned to, like, this Apple Silicon, right? And they stopped supporting Intel. At some point, and then you can still use Intel programs, but, like, converts them, which is how our RS runs. And at some, oh, I get the little sparkly things. At some point, they're making it so that the programs you use, like, they won't do the conversion anymore, which is kind of fine. And it means Jax will have to make their own Mac client, like a proper, like, actual one. And I'm worried because I doubt they'll ever do a remotely good job on that. And I think it's going to be a fucking mess. I'm very much hoping it's not. But we'll have to see. I mean, it could decrease the client crashes, right? What if it's a really big dub? I don't have any visible head slot items. I mean, does that count? Not really. I need a head slot item that fully covers my head. Like a mask that is then also invisible. Now I'm just looking at feet. How did we end up here? I don't have any... Oh, these? No, those are worse. There we go. Little bit of orange. Ah, yes. I don't think there was an invisible head anywhere. What's this? Is that how it's meant to look? Probably. I don't know what game it was, but someone just decided our Mac plays like less than 1%. We can't be fight with the dev time and costs keep going. We're going to keep updating for you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, but I don't think it will. Like, their Mac player base is definitely going to be minuscule. As well. But, yeah. Okay, walk around like this. A little bit tough to kind of see where our character is, I'll be honest. Just look for the floating bald head. Want to deal with the avatar, we won't just hide it. I mean, the face is still visible, and that's like the worst part of it, I think. Any luck on the opening? No. I got a backstab cape and a barrow's die. I'm not gonna DG, I just want to like see if my character looks the same in DG. Yeah. Oh, I get a bow though. I don't think there's any bow overrides that are hidden. I kind of doubt it. Kind of hard to tell because like it is a bit odd that when you like it would be cool if it only showed the bow overrides, which I know like probably wouldn't really be that feasible to do. Because they'd probably have to recode this section of the thing, but half of them are just melee weapons. Can you filter it? Can you? I don't think so. Oh. Yo! Oh my god, this is fucking game changing. Bows. Did it work? Oh no. Didn't know that. I didn't, but how does it work? Does it work? Oh, I see. You have to do it in here, and then it just does it in here. I see. I see. I've got you. I see. I was like clicking it to filter, and then trying to go back to my like main hand slot. But yes, I had no idea that was a thing. There we go. Now I'm invisible. Grand insights. Yo. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Wazzy got his he just posted, he got his furnish time. 6:07. Let's go. The big Wazler. Wazzy Gap. I didn't see the, you know what? Let's find the floor. We'll give it a bit of a watch. Surely there was a Wazzy Gap. Oh, it must have been a while ago. This is Fern. Yeah, surely it's this floor. Yeah. It doesn't look like a Wazzy Gap, but it's definitely a gappy floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not even 14. Should we watch this floor? I kind of want to watch it. Oh, he's already lost time. He didn't dive. Yeet. Just 606. I think pretty much every floor no one can do really perfectly. So you're always going to lose time a bit. Like there. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to do perfectly as long as you don't have like major time loss, I guess. Like, for example, like you could gate there and then like diagonal surge it there. So you'd already be like a couple seconds ahead. But then Wazzy, like, I think he's 3 out of 6 now. So like he's fucking zooming. I think unfortunately I won't be able to do any more DG because I'll be starting my series. So I think I might be 4 out of 6 for a long time. And I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't get the occult done because I was so close, like so many times. But that might have to remain undone for now. He does a lot of spam clicking. But like you always notice when people spam click when you're like you watch their thing. Good corrupt. Escape. Bang. Red. Do blue try. Bang. Oh, it's going back here. Okay. Ah. What did he mess up there? I mean, we know, but like, I hate that on Twitch you can only go back 15 seconds. Is there a way to go back 5 seconds? Where did he click? Oh, he just clicked the door. Let's see. Is he melting? There's no way. Oh my god, he's melting. That's a fucking fast as fuck room. That's a... I don't know. I'd definitely... That's like a 5-second room. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You get something that doesn't melt that. It's a fast room though, surely. Surely that's a do. Like, it's like, how many ticks would it take? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 15 ticks or so to get all the keys. Maybe like a 10-second room. Yeah. Surely blue try here. Oh, he gets key blocked anyway. Yeah. See, Wazzy's zooming, but he's also making a couple like small mistakes. Let's say wake up. Yeah, you could fail the RNG. At least you started the strength thing. That was good. Big dead end. Want to remove fail chance spells. I really want them to. You're like there, I think you lost like a bit of time because you can loot the key from the door kind of thing. Like dead ends, get the key. For shield, big day. And then it's like green crest. A little bit unfortunate, I guess, that the key came from then. Like you had to like, you know, kind of like TP there, TP back type of shit, but not really like a problem. Then I'm getting Inculos. Yeah, it's definitely a friendly map, but then I feel like I feel like most people's are friendly maps. I don't know why I didn't go south here, but yeah. I think that's the main major thing he's done so far is not go south here. Like, yeah, that should have happened. Because ideally he doesn't get splits or keybox here, or he just dead ends, but yeah. Still should have gone south there. Oh, I went to the wrong gate. Unlucky. I also preferred it when you lost pieces of the robot statue rooms, because now I just stand there clicking them like how I want to work. Yeah, it's a weird one. Like, you get less feedback of when you've messed up, because it hasn't disappeared from your invent or anything. Oh. That's a bit unfortunate. Feeling like 4 GDs? Yeah, something like that. Definitely not badly executed floor. Or like any like major things, I guess. Wait, when the fuck do you get a non-GD grooves? I think the only thing is yellow corner could have dead ended and it didn't. I think this would have been like 50, but I think it continues one room. Oh my god, a GD? Bro. This is it. Wait, what did he do on the boss? He did dead shot. Cool. Snap. Basic. Pierce. Okay. You get the happy reaction. Panic. I mean, I definitely, bro. James. Okay. Big James. Ignore the fact that I'm invisible. I didn't realize that the standard play was to kill Runebound when you found it. And I'm still salty. So yeah, it's because I just didn't really know that, I guess. Because I found boss, like, here. I was like, cool. All in. And then I go back here, and then I do the crystal, and then he does the thing, and I didn't realize that I could just, like that's, like, what he was gonna do. So I didn't get my time, which is unfortunate. I remember what my 620 was. I feel like my 620 wasn't like a mess up, it just wasn't fast enough. But yeah, he did the thingy and then we so close. Yeah, I think because what was where the fuck has this gone? Wait, where was I in the VOD? Has it just gone back to the start? Oh. Here we go. I just used the fucking clip. Is like I'm already pretty close to the time. I knew it would just die with the snipe tendrils, so I was like, fine, whatever, it's just gonna die. And it'll be a close time, but it'll be fine. But then here, I realize it's specs. And then if I go hit another one, and then snipe tendril, it won't be enough, I think. Well, I can't range anyway, right? Oh no, you can range. Yeah. I also didn't realize it's like a different NPC or whatever. So like, because I click on the boss, like there, to like attack it. But then I think because it does the spec, it doesn't let me attack him. So it's spamming my snipe for like 10 years. So yeah. Kind of an unfortunate one. And then I just kind of stood there complaining. Which, because I was like, the time's already gone, doesn't matter now. But where was my... I want to actually find my 620. I think my 620... I don't recall it being a throw. It was just not fast enough. This one. No, not this one. This has got a vines in. Is it this one? I got a robot as annoying. I got a strength enter. That I remember getting a strength enter right at the end, which is annoying. Yeah, I think I did fuck all to the boy here. I just expected my dead shot to crit and kill it. But I was like, the time's already gone. It's like 6:14 now, so I knew it wasn't really gonna happen. I mean, I lost a tick there, but like, you know, whatever. Yeah, basically, I'm a little bit sad I didn't get my occult done. But that's okay. We'll try another day. Although, yeah, I'm more disappointed because I probably won't have the time to now do much DG at all. So I'm kind of like left on 4 out of 6 now. I've written flaws many years ago, so I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I've forgotten a lot, or I just didn't really know how they worked anyway. Any of the DG speedruns appear on the speedrun website? Do you mean the record website that DG has? I don't think so. At least not recently. I think I mean, James will probably be able to answer. I feel like he has more of an idea. But I don't know what they're planning on doing with it, considering a lot of records are now faster just because of the DG changes. Big fan of speedrun website for all games? No, I don't think anyone in RuneScape really uses that website. No. They just generally make their own things. Like 2 floors in there from 2015 or something. Speedrun.com. RuneScape. We've got some clue score runs, which are not up to date at all. I think they used to be. They have Dragon Slayer, Quest Solve Time, Big Game Hunter, and the Great Gillinor run. They also have yeah, Dungeoneering. This is what we got. 5-man Frozen, 338, 10 years ago. Crazy. Big Lights. Who's Light of Eon? I don't know. But he submitted a solo small abandoned one in a 152. Good for him. Good for him. Right, I remember the like unofficial high scores in DG Hub of like the fastest C1 small, I think it was. Death time number 1, yeah. 24 seconds. Be a record holder? I could be a record holder. At something. Don't know what. I'm pretty sure I don't even have that many records on the fucking record sheet anymore. I just like, they all just kind of like get beaten and I don't really care to go back. Yeah, I'm like 5th now. I have like 12 first places. What even are they? Surely they're all beatable. They're all like old as fuck. Okay, they're all just 1 ticks. That's why they're not beaten. I mean, that's beatable. Why has no one done this? And then that's beatable, I think. That's beatable. I think pretty sure IDPS already beat that. He just hasn't bothered to upload it because he's weird. And then no one cares about Gate of Lindness. Redo the record sheet also feels pointless as people are now not recording POVs. And PM records make DG records? I mean, probably. But yeah, I feel like people don't really record POVs much now. It's because of the high scores. But like the actual thing is you kind of want the high scores to be updated more officially to have more stuff, I guess. I think what was nice about DG records was well, it was odd because if you were going for a record and you wanted to be a fast DG, I think you pretty much would always just do a Frozen because that was the fastest theme. Obviously, it's technically the hardest to get a record in because that's what gets farmed the most. But like, what I liked about it was you could be doing a random theme like Abandons just for fun. No one does abundance for fun. You could be doing furnished for fun. And you can still get a record just because you might get a good spawn, right? No, give me scope, especially not for DG. Yeah, it's tough. James, are you in the new draft thing? Well, I guess not new draft because every draft, but you know what I mean. Let me look at the sheet. Signups. There's a lot of big dogs. Sign up. Good lad. I mean, I didn't bother. I didn't really want to. What's the money mean? That's their like entry fee. So it's like I think it's a 10 mil entry fee, but sometimes people donate extra money. And you basically end up with like teams of people. So these are like captains. They pick who they want from all these people, and then you just do floors, and then you get a winner. It's really fun. I didn't want to do it because I have PTSD from Group DG now, but it's like a really cool thing. I recognize most of the names. Team Ox sweeps? No. Team Ox does not sweep. Yo, Wazzy signed up. Let's go. DFQ. Big Daniel. Oh my god. That James. No solos. Is it because you're scared you'll get clapped by someone or you can't be asked? You like post the dog, like see teams. Teams haven't been made yet, so yeah, they'll do a stream where they'll do like the draft picks. So that'll be like I don't know when it is. It probably says on here, right? Probably to sometime. At some point in the future, at some point, there will be a draft that they'll stream. Yo, Fireball, Rixer. Wait, can't be fucked plays still? Not sure they streamed that. Was it a mock? It might have been a. It probably was a mock. Basically, yeah, there haven't been. Oh, they're stream picking the captains. I see. Scrumph? Yo. PGT? Fucking PGT. Okay, captains. What did you say? Unbalanced captain pick order. I mean, is it meant to be balanced in terms of like worst to best or best to worst or what? Or just kind of like RNG, right? I feel like it's a bit of a trickier one because there's definitely some big dogs in there. But there's probably only like maybe like 4 big dogs, I think. So I feel like they're winning. And these boys might not be doing as well. Maybe it's just unfair. Generally, that was best to worst. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on who is signed up for the tournament, right? Because if you're talking like big dogs that still play and are active, right, and not retired. I don't know if Marco still plays actively. I don't know if I don't think freaking like you got L2. You're like Glue, Yoris, James. But that's kind of it from what I remember seeing. Bardock. I'm pretty sure Bardock is Bardock. But like, yeah. Talking generally, biggest skill experience gap. Yes. Like, so Kid Guy, I know. I think he's pretty good. Or decent. Most of my knowledge is based off of what they were like back when I DG'd, so I'm kind of like, I don't really know now, so most of this is probably inaccurate. Mage, I remember, was okay-ish, but I don't think is like as good as Kid Guy. Choco Cookie, I don't remember them much. They started DGing after I stopped DGing, so I don't really know them, but I've seen them around. I think they're like long-term DGer, but maybe washed. Green Corner, I don't know if he still plays much, but he was always good, like really good, I think. Don't know him. He's not as great, and I think he's really new. Mage got Gold Dodger Master is better than DK Kiga. Oh, really? I remember Mage. He was always really nice. But like, because that's the thing, what I know of people is based off of like 5 years ago or so. Where's he on the high scores? I don't see him. Unless he did it on like a different account, maybe. But yeah, so like, they do seem unbalanced. Maybe just because I feel like some people are like more active, at least. Like, Kaimu, I don't really know them well. I know they're a PVMer, and I'm pretty sure they only really got into DG recently. And they could be really good, but they still wouldn't have the experience, right? So there's also a tricky one of, let's say you're kind of newish to DG, even if you're good, you don't know who to pick because you then don't know who is good. Right? That's the thing. That's also what's also tricky is like these two are probably going to have pretty informed picks compared to maybe the rest. Or maybe Ark might have informed picks, but like I don't know them. Maybe they're like, I mean, they're like what? They have like a 646 solo as their kind of time. So maybe they also just kind of got into DG with Kaimaru. I don't know. So, yeah. I feel like it's going to be an interesting one, but I feel like there's definitely going to be some outliers in terms of teams. Like some really good teams, some really bad teams. Purely based on slightly not even captains. And yeah. Like basically all you need to do is make your first pick someone who is good, but also knows who else is good. So you need 5 people actually show up. Yeah. Why didn't they make all the really good people captains? It's because they didn't want to. I think generally good people get really lazy and they can't be asked. But I feel like there was also a reason. I think their intention at some point was to make a lot of new DGers the captains. But like evenly, but I think they didn't have enough new people that they knew and were well known enough. So that didn't really happen. Initially, a lot of people went against Toronto. That is also true, yeah. Like a lot of, I think it was kind of a meme at the start. Like a lot of good people are kind of like down here-ish because no one really actually wanted to join. And then ended up joining, I guess. So yeah. When is the draft? Tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'll probably be slightly busy, but I'll probably like have it on the side or something. Or I'll rewatch it later. Oh, here it is. Yeah, 13th. Oh wait, that would be like 11 a.m. for me, I think. Yeah. Although it's not going to start at that time. We all know that. Yo, Blasphemite 2? Holy. I like Dagana. I was trying to start at the time, then did he die? Yeah. But you're not. So it's starting 3 hours later. Okay, boys, I'm gonna head off because I'm kind of just rambling here. At some point today, there'll be a stream with Ryan. I don't know when that is. I'll kind of let him know, and then if I kind of get a time, I might start slightly early, and then I can look at the summoning sheet that I was sent for a summoning rework thing. Let me see who to raid. I mean, I'm surely gonna raid Wazzy. See if he can get his 4 out of 6. I wonder how many hours he's put in, because it's been a fuck ton now. Because I know he like streams kind of like all of the day, and then I think generally off stream he always does floors, and then he always does really well off stream, and then we see the VOD the next day. I feel like it's because he's less focused on chat and everything, because there's no, you know, tunes to streams as getting a gold time at this point. Well, maybe now's a good time. Let dog in him, yeah. I haven't been as lucky. I feel like I was doing so well with the Colts. Like my first stream of the Colts, I had like 3 really, really sick floors. But still haven't actually got the time yet. And I don't think I'll have the time. Maybe I'll have some time to do some DG this evening, but I kind of doubt it. So yeah, the DG might be postponed for a little bit. But yeah. Love seeing it. It's that kind of time and dedication that people have to DG. Yeah, it's fun. I think I enjoyed it a lot as well, because there's still stuff for me to learn. I felt like I was so much worse when I did DG before. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Pretty shit clue opening. Have a good one. I'll be back later.